everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am doing another Wicked Whims mod video, but this time is going to be a little bit different. I'm not doing any gameplay. I am just doing the settings to basically show you guys how your settings should be set up. So of course I used a different family from the last time that you saw my Wicked Whims mod. The reason I am using this family is because this actual family has the real settings. It has no YouTube filtered settings, which basically means they get butt ass naked. But I don't want to show you guys settings that are just not what you need to be looking at if they're not correct. Okay, but here we go. We're just gonna jump straight into it. So you should already have Wicked Whims installed. A video or tutorial of me doing the Wicked Whims installation. I'll just uninstall it, do it all over again. But here we go. So the Wicked Whims settings. So the first setting we have is nudity settings. Please make sure you turn off your exhibitionist switch so they do not just get butt ass naked for no good reason. It makes no sense, so I had to turn that off. I do have the underwear switch on. That's really up to you if you want them to take their underwear off or if they're able to take their underwear off and get completely undressed. I have it on, but to be quite honest with you guys, this switch does not really matter because some positions that my sim does, she has underwear on. In some positions she does not. As far as for our male sim, he never has underwear on, so I don't know. Well, if you're posting videos to YouTube, then I would suggest that you have this disabled so they cannot take their underwear off at least. Okay, and then you just have full-blown cartoon porn going on, but that's fine if you want that going on. Okay, so outfit settings. I have all of the settings checked for this one. It just basically means if they take their shoes off, they're gonna take their socks off. If they take their bottoms off, they're gonna take leggings, like whatever. They're gonna get completely undressed and it follows. As far as undressing type, I have special on. Don't ask me what this is for. It really doesn't matter because I actually do not know. But I have everything checked right here. Okay, so notification settings. I don't have the notification household limit switch on. As far as notification visibility type for the autonomy, I only have autonomy notifications. Um, that's all I have. I don't have like show all notifications because if you have show all notifications, it's going to tell you when your sim gets undressed, probably when they put their clothes back on and all that. I don't need to know all the details. I just need to know the important stuff. So just have your autonomy notifications on. That's fine. Okay. So autonomy settings, but autonomy level settings, I have full autonomy on. It's not limited to NPC, but I just have that on. I have full autonomy. Interaction undress autonomy settings. So you can leave it up to your sim whether they want to get naked or not. I mean, I have it on. They don't get butt ass naked for no reason. It's pretty fine with me. Story progression settings. I have that on. It just basically telling us pretty much lets you explore, if that makes sense. Okay, other settings. I have teen nudity switch, nudity assurance switch, toilet undressing switch. Please, 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 I should have this turned off, but please turn it off. You don't want your Sims peeing and getting undressed because this family actually does have toilet undressing switch on, but turn it off, you guys. It's kind of weird. Because they don't at this point it doesn't just blur them out no anymore. It just pretty much undresses them completely until they get off the toilet and then they automatically put their clothes back on. Breastfeeding, you guys, I mean that's debatable as well. I have this checked because I do. It just pretty much takes her, well, it says it right there, it would just pretty much take her top off though. Nothing major. It's not anything major if you do or don't have it on. Okay, so moving right along, cheats. I have this enabled so they will respect nudity privacy. And also have this enabled if they actually react to it. These really don't matter anyway. They still, in my opinion, they still act the same. It doesn't really change how they act with one another. So, I mean, it's completely up to you if you want to have those on as well. Alright, but that's pretty much it for nudity settings. And now we're moving straight along to sex settings. As far as notification, I do have sex autonomy notifications on, and I have pregnancy notifications on. So it will let me know if she's pregnant, or will it actually show pregnancy. It won't tell me if she's pregnant, but I do have those on. Okay, let's see what else. Autonomy settings. This goes a little bit further here. Autonomy level settings. I have normal on, but just to keep this in mind as well, you guys. I have took my sons out, and they don't just do it under a tree with normal autonomy. So this is one of those things where if you want them to just do it anywhere, or if you have like a little challenge going on, I guess that's kind of how you'll have to base that and change that. So autonomy level setting, that's completely on you. Okay, autonomy specifics. So relationship awareness switch, just it will kind of pretty much tell your Sims something in their head, and it will let them know to stay faithful to their partner, to not go out being a hoe. Okay, so random sex switch is basically what it is. They will just randomly have sex with each other. I have that on as well. Okay, so solo sex switch. I have that on as well. I have never ever have seen them do something randomly solo. So I mean that's debatable as if that actually is on. I guess because they're not exhibitionists, so that might have a little effect going on there as well. Okay, romance, conversation, sex. This one, it does require some other animations, so if you don't have these animations, I guess you won't have to worry about it anyways. But solo watching sex switch, I have it on, but I have never attempted to do solo with either one of these Sims, so I could not tell you if there's like something, if if that actually matters or not. Okay, joining sex switch, that I do have on. That is just when they are actually having sex. Then you can click ask to join in, and then you can have another sim join in. Doesn't really matter, but I do have that on, and that button is there. Okay, NPC pregnancy awareness switch. It only works with the menstrual cycle pregnancy. So I mean, I have never tried sex with an NPC, not with this family. I might actually try it with Marlee somewhere in the near future, but I don't have like I haven't tried this yet. And again, it only works with the menstrual cycle pregnancy kind of option, and that one is not set. The menstrual cycle is not set on this family. Okay, so that was a lot for autonomy specifics. Asking for sex dialogue settings. I have that on. I have it for NPC though. I don't have it for player asking player. I only have it for NPC. But again, I haven't tried having sex with NPC, so I mean, I can't really tell you a lot about that. Okay, so NPC 6 duration, I have it on 3. I have always kept it at 3. Again, I haven't did NPC 6, so I could not tell you a lot about that. Player Sims autonomy, of course I have that checked. Player Sims joining sex autonomy, of course I have that checked. Autonomy animations disabler. Okay, so that's basically just asking you if you want to disable any animations. I don't want to disable any animations, so I clicked out of that. All right. So going back from autonomy, that was the last autonomy setting. We're going to do interaction settings. In the first one up is sex progression settings. I do have full sex progression going on. Sex positions will change within its stage list and then to the next category. So this will basically mean they'll constantly keep switching positions. That does work. It has worked. So instead of me having to go in there and have them change positions every time I want to see a new position, all you have to do is click this and they'll automatically just keep moving on as if it was actual porn. Player sex duration. I have a time limit duration and it's on the default 3. So going back here, after climate sex progression, I do not have that on. It just doesn't make sense. Okay, so Outfit settings. I mean, we pretty much went through outfit settings. Auto dress up after sex. So I actually need to. I'm gonna turn this on. You do need to have that on, because if you do not, and they are already undressed, they will not get back undressed until you change the outfit yourself. So I'm just gonna make them auto dress up after sex, because that makes no sense if they're walking around the house butt ass naked. Okay. So sex undressing type, it just takes me back to the actual undressing type. I have it on auto. Sex Sims and sex will undress automatically. NPC sex undressing, I have that on auto as well. Again, I haven't had any NPC undressing interactions, but if it's the same auto and auto, then I could tell you for sure they just automatically take all their clothes off. Okay, auto remove unnecessary strap on. I haven't used a strap on with this family. I'll probably use it in um Marlee's video, but I don't have it with this actual family. Okay, so that's pretty much for outfit settings, right? Okay, so gender settings. I don't. These are kind of debatable as well as to what you're trying to accomplish. As far as gender recognition type, I have gender identity based. It's just based on current characteristics of some genitalia. I mean, I have seen a lot of people say that anything goes, gender is not checked. So if you want your son to just do horse things, which I think for Marlee, she has this, is the anything goes. That's what I have her on. And I also have all of this checked as well, I think. Time of your life, you guys. It's Wicked Wounds, for God's sake. Okay. So pregnancy settings, my favorite settings of all time. Okay, so pregnancy mode. Okay, let me tell you guys, I had it on menstrual cycle mode. I did not like it on menstrual cycle mode. If you want to live a real good menstrual cycle life, and you just want to be real as fuck, then I suggest you turn on menstrual cycle mode. Okay. Or you can have disabling your Sims will not get pregnant at all. Alrighty. I also have simple mode. I have simple mode set. Sims will get pregnant based on the set percentage chance. I already have that selected. And I think her percentage. Oh, and then once you have that selected, it will bring up player percentage chance. I have her on 95. It might be 100. Okay, I have it on 95, so of course you can see, or you can do 50-50 chance on whether. I mean, it's completely up to you how you want your player to get pregnant. But I have it on 95, which is why I have twins. But that's besides the point, and that's another video. I also have NPC pregnancy chance. I have it on 0. I don't think my son should get pregnant with a non-playable character. That makes no sense. Okay, pregnancy duration. I have it set to 2, but you can always use a handy dandy cheat code and just put your sim in labor as soon as possible. You can do that. I have it on 2 though. 3, I felt like that was too long. Alrighty. Birth control mode. I have it on realistic mode, or you can have it on perfect mode. Which perfect mode is just your birth control will work 100% of the time. It's no question or doubt about it. I don't have that on. I don't think it should be on. Alright. So NPC birth control mode. I have it on unsafe mode. NPC sims will not own birth control unless given. Again, I haven't did any interaction with the NPCs, so I couldn't tell you. All right, so moving right along here. Okay, birth control automatic use. I don't have that on. We're almost finished, I promise. We have other settings. Teen sex switch. Again, that's if you want to create like a big series and have your teen get pregnant. That's cool with me. I have it on. Of course, I don't have any teens in the house, but that's fine. Okay, auto silence phone during sex. I have that on. It really doesn't matter if you want your phone to ring. I don't know who would be calling you during sex, but okay. Okay, default woohoo switch. Default woohoo and try for baby interactions. You can definitely turn that on. You also have vanilla interaction switch. I don't have that turned on. Settings, layer visibility. Pretty much you can see like the actual layers of Okay. Sex initiation settings, talk and walk. I feel like that's a little bit more realistic, so I do have talk and walk set. Sex animation duration override settings. I have default duration. You can also do override duration. Okay. Moving on to cheats. Always accept switch. Your sim will always accept sex. I had that turned off. Go ahead and do that. Global instant undressing switch. I do not have that on. Manual NPC sex switch. I think I should maybe have that turned on, but I don't. Sims need decay switch. I do have that turned on, so I mean their needs won't decay during sex. Pretty much their needs like will not be affected if they fuck 100 million and gazillion times a day. I would definitely suggest that if you're doing a challenge. Relationship impact switch. I do have that on, so I mean they get kind of closer when they have sex, which that's real life. You do. Sex privacy switch. It says will avoid sex locations. I do have that on. Sex reaction switch. That's another one I do have on. So basically, it would just pop up here at the bottom, and it will basically just be like the woohoo was amazing or something along those lines. Reaction switch. If Sims will react to come on other Sims. I haven't seen another sim with come on them, so I couldn't tell you 100% sure if they actually react, but I don't think they actually react like, whoa, you have cum on your face, dude. But you can definitely have it turned on. I have it turned on. Teen pregnancy reaction switch. If parents will react to teen Sims getting pregnant, I would react if my child got pregnant. So, I mean, I have it on. And animations disabler. Again, you don't want to disable any of your animations, you guys. That what makes the whole Wicked Whims popping. So keep all your animations going. Going back here to now we have relationship settings. These are going to be pretty quick as well. Romance age restriction settings. This is basically romance age restriction settings. This is basically just letting you know that you can't have a romantic relationship with a elder in your teen. It makes no sense. I have that disabled because I might actually do a probably another Wicked Whims video series, maybe, might, I don't know. So I do have that disabled. Polygamy, I do have polygamy disabled. I didn't know I had it disabled. I would actually allow it. I mean, I don't see a problem in that. Global jealousy cheat. This will just make sure that your sim stays morally together, so they won't. I mean, if your partner has sex with somebody else, then they will get jealous. Um, I do have enable jealousy on. And then global incest cheat. I have incest relationships off. Why would you want to do incest? Some people might like that. That's all for you, Pooh. But I had that turned off just for this family, but I think for some other Sims I might have it turned on. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so that's relationship settings, import to export. You can skip over that. It's nothing really major unless you're using your settings somewhere else. Headline effects settings. I have it on. Okay, and then more information. And then you can, kind of read up on the Wicked Whims mod if you wanted to. But that's pretty much it for this video, you guys. I know it was sweet, short, and simple. I just wanted to pretty much give you the rundown on what should be checked, what each setting means, and kind of just an updated version of the settings for Wicked Whims so you can get the most out of playing the Wicked Whims mod. But without further ado, make sure that you like this video. I thank you so much, as always, you guys, for watching my video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel to just get an update when I post more Wicked Whim mod videos. Have so much fun playing Wicked Whims mod as much as I do, and I will see you guys next time.